Sky 5 video from the scene just hours ago. You can see flames engulfing National Salvage Service Corporation right there. Now, this all happening about an hour drive away from Raleigh, inside an unincorporated area in Wayne County called Dudley. WRAL's Leslie Moreno is live now on the scene. But first, we want to take a look at this. This is Sky 5 video, live video, once again, of the scene right there. Let's go to Leslie, who has more information about the scene right now. Leslie.
Julian, thankfully, no injuries. The fire, as you can see here behind me, is still burning, but it is contained. You can see those flames there right behind those trees, and you can certainly see and smell the smoke from miles away. The industrial site here has been burning since 1:30 this morning. It's a facility that stores railroad ties. The Wayne County Public Information Officer says the ties are laced with creosote, a wood preservative which prompted the large amount of smoke. Crews have been here working to put this fire out and make sure it doesn't spread. Nearby roads have been blocked off, and nearby businesses also had to close for the day. The facility here sits next to a rail line, and at one point the flames were spreading towards the railroad. Trains had to be rerouted again to avoid the fire. Crews are now focusing on letting the ties here burn out.
Our responders have been out here all morning, all day now, and we're at a point now where it's basically just a defensive fight for them. So there's a couple houses on the other side that we don't, of course, want this fire to spread that way. And so it's just letting these railroad timbers or these ties burn and protecting the rest of the property around it.
In terms of damage, most of the ties are gone. Several of the company facilities are practically gone as well. In the last couple of hours, we learned that additional fire departments were also called in to assist. This is mostly to give morning crews some time to rest. We're also told there are some homes near the facility which were voluntarily evacuated just to be safe. Crews are telling us they're expecting to be out here all night into tomorrow morning and possibly until Monday. Julian.
That scene right there is just so unbelievable. Leslie Moreno reporting live in Wayne County in that community of Dudley. Thank you. Now joining us live in Sky 5 is WRAL's Keith Baker. Keith, you've been over this scene for a while now. What can you tell us? Has it calmed down at all?
Well, the scene is much quieter than it was this morning. Obviously, it's still a huge fire. The flames are much smaller now than they were before. When we first got here, what you saw at the top of the screen there looked like that everywhere, all over the place. All the flames were leaping high above the trees. The gentleman that Leslie was talking about a defensive fire and saving houses. Here's one of the houses right here that you can see that they are working on saving. When we got here this morning, the fire was not this far on this side of the property. There's a building that we were watching, and that building is now totally engulfed, and the roof has collapsed. If we come back over here where we've been watching, there's another house right back over here that they're working on protecting, and that's the business that everybody's been worried about all day. And they have maintained the fire line. It does not appear to have jumped the line. And there's a rail line there that I believe probably helped them, but that business seems to be in place. There's another big structure on here that is right by the entrance to the plant, and they are trying to save it. You can see where they've got water on it. These firefighters have done an incredible job of maintaining this and keeping these nearby structures from going up. They still have a long fight ahead, I believe, though.
Oh, a long fight indeed. Thank you, Keith Baker, reporting live from Sky 5 in Wayne County. We will follow back up with you later in the evening. Once again, we appreciate you providing that view for us.